Major developments tonight in the South Bend wiretapping investigation that's cost more than $1 million of your taxpayer dollars. We may never know what was on the controversial tape recordings. The attorney for these police officers involved in the case says that this is vindication for those officers. WSBT-22's Suzanne Spencer just returned from the County City building tonight. And Suzanne, Mayor Pete Buttigieg just answered reporters' questions about the judge's decision and what it means for the city.
Mayor Pete says there's a chance we may learn what's on one of the tapes the city says has related to this case. The tape recorded on February 4th of 2011 was the day that former communications director Karen DePape says she found an officer's line was being recorded. But all 7 tapes she made after that, the judge says will never be released because it would violate the Federal Wiretap Act.
Making them was illegal, listening to them would be illegal, copying them would be illegal, and disclosing them would be illegal.
That's because a federal judge ruled no one will be allowed to listen to 7 of the 8 recorded tapes from a detective's phone line at the South Bend Police Department.
The toughest thing about this situation is that people in the community will remain curious about what is on the tapes. And I am also curious. But we cannot violate federal law just to satisfy our curiosity.
When DePape discovered the recordings, she told former Chief Darrell Boykins a month later. That's when he asked her to continue recording. A judge says that is when the recordings became illegal.
That's all that they have said all along, that you can't illegally and in violation of the Federal Wiretap Act record phone lines. And then if you do record them, you can't use them for purposes of intimidation.
According to court documents, Chief Boykins told another officer he no longer considered Richmond as a loyal employee and threatened to demote, discipline, or fire him. A federal judge says the recordings cannot be used for intimidation purposes.
When there's an expectation of privacy, then you shouldn't have to worry about, is this conversation being recorded? And is it going to be disseminated to the public?
We reached out to Karen DePape's attorney, who did not return our calls. I spoke with former Chief Boykins' attorney, who will have a statement tomorrow morning. Mayor Pete Buttigieg says he will consult with the legal team in deciding whether or not one of those tapes will be released to the public.
Now, Suzanne, this has cost taxpayers so much money.
I mean, it has. The city paid out more than $800,000 in settlement money to the police officers, DePape and Boykins, plus attorney fees on top of that, totaling more than $1.5 million. Now, when Mayor Pete was asked about it tonight, he said that every day the lawsuits persisted made the city really look bad. Mayor Pete said he saw the opportunity to settle those lawsuits and took it. We're live in the newsroom. Suzanne Spencer, WSBT 22 News.